G'day everybody, Chris Farhi here from the Bayleys Insights and Data team. Welcome to this edition of Market View. In this video, I'll be giving you a quick update on the latest activity in the housing market. Kicking off with the latest REI NZ Sales Statistics, the median house price for June 2022 across New Zealand was $850,000 and the median for Auckland was $1.156 million. In both cases, these were a small increase from the prior month and are roughly flat on 12 months ago. Looking across the main centres, there's some differences in price trends that we're seeing, with Auckland and Wellington showing a more substantial reduction from the peak in 2021, but with other regional areas, including the likes of Christchurch, reasonably stable. In terms of sales volumes, the number of sales during June was lower than a typical June, but with that said, there were still 4,721 properties sold during the month of June. Factors that we're seeing impacting the market right now are higher interest rates, tighter credit criteria from banks, and generally weaker sentiment amongst buyers. In a lot of cases, there remains a gap between vendor expectations and buyer expectations when it comes to price. With that said, if you are looking at listing your property for sale in the coming months, make sure to get realistic advice from your preferred real estate agent around where they see the likely price sitting for your property. Despite the calmer market, the Bayleys team remains busy, and we've actually had a couple of records over the past month. First off, we've got Sharon Hall from Bayleys Mount Maunganui, who set the Tauranga record with the sale of 443 Ocean Beach Road in Mount Maunganui. This absolutely beautiful home set a record at $11 million in the Tauranga market. The prior record was $10.2 million paid for a penthouse apartment. Meanwhile, up in Auckland, Peter Sullivan and Christina Liu from Bayleys Papakura set a second highest price ever achieved at auction for Bayleys. This was for the sale of 169 Park Estate Road in Hingaya. This is a 3.5 hectare development site, and this property sold for $16.8 million. Just out of interest, the highest sale price ever for Bayleys at auction was for the 2008 sale of the property that's now CityWorks Depot in Auckland. And so for that property, the bidding opened at $25 million and it sold under the hammer at $43.5 million. Jumping back into the housing market, to help bring those sales statistics to life, here's a couple of sales that line up with those median house prices. So the median house price for New Zealand was $850,000. Showcasing this, we have 28 St James Street in Richmond Heights in Taupō. This property was sold by negotiation and achieved a multi-offer situation. Around that price, you could have also bought 34A John Street in Pukekohe in Auckland. And so this is also a 3-bedroom home sold by Michelle Matheson from Bayleys Pukekohe. Meanwhile, down on the South Island for around the same price, you could have purchased 11 Haymakers Crescent in Rolleston. And so this is a modern 3-bedroom home on 1,049 square metres. This property was marketed with a set date of sale and was sold by Adrian Goodeve and Joe McIntosh from Bayleys Darfield. And then heading up to Auckland, the median house price was $1.156 million. At this price, you could have purchased 1/11 Yarra Place in Botany Downs. And so this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. It was sold by Tony DeLeo and Gary Robertson from Bayleys Howick. This particular campaign is really interesting. The property was marketed by negotiation. It had 25 groups through on the first weekend, and over that weekend achieved 6 offers. So a multi-offer situation, mostly from first home buyers and investors. A couple of insights from Tony and Gary on that particular sale were the benefits of a really strong marketing campaign, good photography, and also getting some advice from a home stylist around how to stage their furniture. Now, jumping outside of Auckland, for around that price, you could have purchased 26 Palm Drive in Whitianga in the Coromandel. And so this is a modern 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. It's actually brand new, and this was sold by Belinda Salmons and Kylie Pullen from Bayleys Whitianga. Finally, if you wanted a bit of lifestyle, you could have head further south to 40 Francis Road in Westmere in Wanganui. It includes a separate 3-bedroom home and 80 avocado trees, so it provides a bit of side income potential. This property also ended up in a multi-offer situation, and it was sold by Knut Buckholt and Karen Buckholt from Bayleys in Wanganui.